Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2023 Advent Calendar Series here on MKE Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
We've got our good friend, Mr. Lau from Eau Claire, doing the VolumeOne Advent Calendar this year.
True.
That is true. And Ross and I will be continuing through the Three Cellars Advent Calendar. Tyler is not joining us today. Hopefully, he will be back this week. But we're going to dive right into this thing and get started. So, Mr. Lau, VolumeOne, what the heck do you got today?
Let's find out. I have no idea. It's in these cute little bags with these cute little Christmassy ribbons on it. So let's find out. Today we've got this is going to be fun. A Blood Orange Blonde Ale from Brickfield Brewery in Grantsburg, Wisconsin.
Another brewery.
Anybody ever heard of this? Yeah, me. I've never heard of this place. Grantsburg, Wisconsin.
Grantsburg.
Brickfield is the name of the brewing company. A blood orange infusion lends a pleasantly fruity taste with tart citrus accents to this blonde ale.
Okay.
All right. Let's give her a shot. Should be fun. Just trying to see if they got an ABV on this sucker. Nope, not seeing one. Crack her open. Ooh, that smells like orange. I like it. Give her a pour. Not to keep bringing up the last beer, but I mean, this looks like I would anticipate a beer looking like, as opposed to
your day 3 beer,
pale.
or is that your day 4 beer?
Day 4.
Okay.
I've yet to crack open the day 3 one, which I'll get to eventually.
Okay.
So let's give this thing a little smell. Oh yeah, it's like just packed with citrus smell. Like whatever they did, I mean, they wanted blood orange to come through. So I'm expecting this thing to be just a very citrusy kind of blonde ale, I guess. So let's give it a try.
Yes, you can.
It's kind of crazy the color of that beer for being a blonde. I mean, obviously blood orange, right? But like that's a very, very.
I think they squeezed the blood orange into it and it came out this color, which is cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's actually not as citrusy as I was thinking. I thought it was going to be very, very citrusy, but it's got like it's got a really pleasant citrus finish to it. And it almost even brings in kind of some of the bitterness of like an orange peel almost. Like when you kind of add orange peel to certain things.
This place got a nice little menu. Jesus.
Do they? This is delicious. Like this is really well done. Like if you went in there thinking and looking for something just a little bit out of the ordinary and nothing too crazy, like yeah, it does exactly what it says it does, and the orange is like really well done in it. Like I'm saying,
it's 5.9% ABV.
5.9? Huh? I figured it'd be more than that, or sorry, less than that.
So over the next 20 days, we'll be refining your 5-point scale. But for day 4's beer, rating it on Untappd 1 to 5, where are you putting it?
I'm putting this one probably at a 4. I mean, I like this a lot. Like it's nothing that's gonna like do anything really different. Like it's not like it's recreating a new category or like leading the way through in like some sort of goofy, crazy bourbon barrel aged like bizarre thing. But this is just a very nice, well-made beer, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do.
Very cool. Very cool.
So that's delicious.
Well
done, Brickfield Brewery.
Fun. And like I said before, we're learning about breweries that we didn't know existed in the state.
Yeah, I think that this is about what the rest of this box is going to be, is a whole bunch of breweries that we probably have never heard of before, which is kind of cool.
I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at the menu for Brickfield Brewing. There are some really interesting beers on here. There's a barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stout. There's a triple threat pepper lager that's supposed to be spicy. There's a rye amber. There's an Oktoberfest. I mean, they got bunch of stuff on their menu.
So
It's
this
a
is
big
maybe
menu
like
for
this is maybe like one of their flagship beers or tamest
the
beers. Then
beef.
from that, what you're saying.
Super cool.
I mean, they got basic stuff, but yeah, cool, good stuff.
Yeah, I mean this is a blonde ale with I mean this is exactly what it says, but it is done perfectly almost.
Yeah,
Cool.
For my palate.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well,
All
cool.
right.
You two crazy kids
Brickfield
got.
Brewing. Brickfield Brewing. All right. We're gonna dive right into
Brickfield.
the Three Cellars. What?
Brickfield.
So I said Brickfield.
Oh, I thought you said Brookfield.
No, brick. It sounds very
Brick.
similar. But
It does.
Brickfield, yes. So we're gonna dive right into the Three Cellars box here. As always, I don't know what we're about to drink. Ross does. I don't actually have the box sitting next to me today, though, because, like an idiot, I left it out on the patio last night and it rained. And so I'm waiting for it to dry in my garage actively. So my wife, Jenny, put it in a nice little brown paper bag here for me. And I'm going to pull this thing out right now. I don't know what it is. We got a can in here. We have got 608 Brewing. This is Udder Punk, a milk stout from them. That's actually a really
interesting.
cool.
Quite the,
I get the
quite the
name
can
now.
art.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, those
This
are
is,
legit udders with like piercings in them.
Piercings and hair and tattoos.
Well,
So this says
Um,
an unabashedly bold milk stout with, like all punks, a hint of sweetness. I'm a punk rock fan, more so pop punk, but
I think you just found the name of your next album.
yeah. And 608 Brewing Company is actually pretty cool. They make some good stuff, and we had a few things from them on the channel not too long ago.
So, and they're
and
out
we
of
liked
Lacrosse,
it.
Wisconsin, for those who don't know.
Where are they out of?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Yeah, 608.
I'm
area
excited.
code.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
608 area code goes a long way.
I'm excited to see what you guys think.
It's a milk stout, so it's going to be sweeter. Should have some of those traditional kind of roasty stout characteristics with those extra sweet characters from the lactose. So
Pours like a stout, looks like a stout.
Looks like a stout, pours like a stout. Not a lot of head.
No.
You have more than me, but not a lot.
Yeah, I think it's
to the nose.
The nose.
Yeah.
Lactose is really coming through. Those burnt sugars, things like that.
Yeah.
Roasty, chocolatey, sweet.
Yep.
Smells
exactly
good.
What you expect. Yep.
Let's try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
It's good.
It's good. Not as much sweetness as I was expecting. More kind of just traditional stout flavors, but it's very smooth. It's coating. It's warm as far as like a stout can go, if that makes sense. It's tasty though.
Yeah, it almost has a bit of a. It's so roasty that it almost has like a coffee-ish feel to it.
Yeah.
Which is what you sometimes get out of these milk stouts. This one might be a little bit of a step up in that category, I think, because it's extra roasty. It tastes really, really good, though. I'm actually really enjoying this beer. It reminds me a lot of Fermentorium's Sweater Weather, their base Sweater Weather.
Yeah. I'd say it's very similar to their base. Yeah. So, it's tasty. It's good.
Yeah, I don't think much else to say about it. I think it's a pretty standard milk stout. Nothing crazy, no crazy weird adjuncts, nothing to really write home about. And I think they did it really, really well. So, All right. So we got to rate this one 1 to 5. Where are you putting it, Ross?
I'm gonna say 3.75. I think it's good. Milk stout's not my favorite style of stouts, but this one's really well done. I would definitely drink it again if it was there. I would order it if it was on tap somewhere. Very tasty. Would definitely recommend for those who like this style.
Mm-hmm. I'm right there with you. Video hasn't released yet, but we recently reviewed Fermentorium Sweater Weather, and I think I put their base Sweater Weather at a 3.75. So I'm right with you at a 3.75 on this. I think it's really well made. I don't know that it's in that like top tier 4+ category type beer, but I think it's well made for the style, and they did a really good job with this. So I'm enjoying it and would absolutely drink one. So it's good stuff.
I got a question for you on your ratings now here, since you said you put their base at a 3.75. So does adding adjuncts to it increase it on the scale for you?
It can.
Depends how it tastes. It's all on preferences, taste. I mean, I could like a base.
Would you expect a base to be lower than something that was adjuncted?
Not necessarily.
Nope.
Okay.
Certain adjuncts.
If you add an adjunct,
go ahead.
Yeah, in my opinion, if you advertise a specific adjunct on a beer and you're trying to tweak the profile of that beer with an adjunct, my take on it is I want to taste it. I want to feel that. I want there to be a difference. And if you add an adjunct to a beer and you don't really notice that it's there, what's the point, right?
Mhm.
So it could detract from the overall score as well.
Yeah,
And personal preferences play a role. Like if I like blueberry, like I don't like blueberry in beer at all. It's just not something I like. I could say it's well made, it's a good, well done beer, but I'm not gonna like it, so I'll give it a lower score just because it's a personal preference. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why. So
right. I just think I remember seeing you guys do some of the third space stuff, and it was like every beer that was built up into their, like, I forget what it was. Like I feel like the scores got better as it went on, as they added more until they got to the final beer. So I was just curious, like, if you try to always rate the base a little bit lower.
No, it's just how it tastes, and whatever the score comes out. So
Well, fun. Day 4 in the books. We have got 20 more of these to go before the end of the month. So a lot more coming from us here on the channel, and 20 more from Mr. Lau here as well. Depending on
see what happens,
how many of them he ends up on, how many episodes he ends up on. So
sporadic guests.
Yes, sporadic guests. But good times. We're all prepping for the holidays. Thanks for joining us and hanging out. Have you tried this beer from 608? Have you tried that wonderful
Brickfield Brewing
from Brickfield? Let us know in the comments what you think about these two breweries, or if you've had these beers. And we will see all of you in the next episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Later.
Bye.